All right. Hello, Outlaw Nation. Let's see if this bad boy is going to kick off here. Says it is, but we will find out shortly. Come on. All right. There we go. All right. So well, we got a lot of people in the house. We got Craig. We got Armament and Axes. Got Harry's Holsters. I appreciate y'all being on. Hopefully, we'll have some more jump in. But wanted to do the Outlaw chat. I've been asked a lot to get it going again. So it's been a little while since I've done it. We got Alaskan Ballistics. How are you, sir? Appreciate all y'all being on. We'll give a couple more minutes. Got Range Randy. Hello, Range Randy. Appreciate y'all coming on and spending some time with me. But y'all have any questions that you want to start off with, and we'll wait till some more people get on. See if there's anything fun and exciting to talk about that y'all have to talk about. Got a few items here. I am doing well, Alaskan. I am in good old Oklahoma City. Got the Arms Men, Firearms 101, Andre Roshi. Appreciate y'all being on. So hopefully y'all are all in safe weather. It's not too crazy out there. I know some people have gotten hit with some snow and all this late stuff happening. It looks like it's melted off quite a bit though. But I just want to jump on and, go ahead and get it kicked off this evening. Like I said, I'm in Oklahoma City, not doing a whole bunch of nothing this evening. And wanted to go ahead and have an outlaw chat. Because trust me, I appreciate all my outlaws out there. Let's see. Would you mention my hashtag guard every school movement? Hashtag guard every school. Yeah, that's definitely need to start doing that. Hey, Gerald, what's up, man? Appreciate you being on. There is some good news here and there. Just wishing that the government would repeal everything back in 1934. Yes, I think I think it's a free damn country, and I think we should be able to do what the hell we want to do, and somebody shouldn't tell us what to do. That's the way I think it should be. I think it needs to stay that way. And if libtards want to do what they want to do, and they don't want to carry guns, and they choose not to do it, then by all means, don't do it. But of course, they'll expect us to protect them in situations. Hello, is your six? Hey, Silent Bob. I'm glad you're doing well, man. For y'all that don't know, Silent Bob had back surgery, and he is doing much better, walking around and stuff. So I'm definitely wishing him well. He's a great guy. I got to meet him at the farm, and super, super nice guy. But as y'all all know by his name, he doesn't talk very much. That's why they call him Silent Bob. Yeah, and y'all probably saw the video, and if you didn't, I am finally found something that I like that Glock has, and I got the Glock 17L, and this is a big old boy. But I tell you what, my big thing with the Glock angle is weird. I really don't like the Glock angle. Y'all all know that follow me. However, with this big 6-inch slide or 6-inch barrel, man, it really sets up a nice sight picture for me, and I don't really have to cock my wrist or do anything crazy to make it work. And it seems to be working pretty well. I haven't shot it yet. I will be doing that soon. Let's see here. Shoot with Uncle Dan. He's got a bad link. I don't know what that means. Got Jarhead in here. I appreciate you being on, Jarhead. Yeah, it's definitely something different. Kind of liking the big slide. Yeah, Craig, it's a whole lot of ugly. It is a Glock, but something different. Let's see. Daniel Brown says, at least we're not as bad as things across the pond. Those poor folks can't even have a damn knife now. Yeah, and I've been across the pond a couple of times, and there are tons of knife attacks. And, there'll be somebody held at bay, like 11 or 12 people stabbed in one night by one person with a knife. I mean, just a basic pocket knife. I mean, it's crazy. But, All it would take was a good guy with a gun to end that situation. But hey, Jarhead got his first CZ. That's awesome, man. Welcome to CZ life. Let's see here. Glad to bring you over to the dark side, Big J. Yeah, Alaskan. I've had Glocks before. This is not my first rodeo with Glocks. This will be my fourth Glock. But this one actually sets up a lot better. I was really surprised with that sight radius. Really liking it. Can we pull the libtards in California, build a wall around them, keep them out of the rest of the country? Yeah, Lone Wolf McQuaid, they definitely move around quite a bit. Texas is a very Republican state, has been in the past. But I tell you what, you go to Austin and it's a whole different ball game. It is not what it used to be. When I grew up, Austin was a hardcore Republican, and it's totally flipped. It's definitely a big difference there. I got Young Guns. Hey, I appreciate you being on. Let's see here. Oh, Tyler. Hey, man, what's up, Tyler? I hadn't got a chance to check out your video. I saw that you released one on the 7.62 by 39. I guess it's at head spacing. So, and I'm not the biggest gunsmith, but I'll definitely check it out. Yeah, Jarhead, a couple people want to know what CZ you got. I'm definitely interested. So I'll check it out if I get a chance. Oh, PO7 suppressor ready. Yeah, good choice, man. I've got the PO9 suppressor ready. I know Harry's got the PO7 suppressor ready, and Nolan just got it too. Great pistol. So, yeah, Armsman, you definitely don't seem like the Glock type. But if that LS fits you, no interest in the G34. The G34, I wanted something kind of unique. That's why I went with the 17L. It's pretty cool because it's got the 6-inch barrel, and I've got a kind of a video comparison coming out on something else comparing it to. So it'll be pretty interesting to see what it kind of the comparisons that I'm going to do. So it's kind of a surprise, but I think y'all will be pretty impressed about what I'm going to compare it to. But anyone else shot the G23 or G19 better than the G17 or G22? Yes, I have. I actually used to shoot my G19 when I had it. I did shoot it better than the 17. Yeah, it's definitely weird, but I know what you're saying on that. Yeah, long slide 10 millimeter. That's pretty cool. Yeah, hopefully it's not buffering. I don't know if it's buffering with y'all. Please tell me. Let's see here. Hey, Keenan's on. Appreciate you, Keenan. Okay. Maybe you're in a bad area, Uncle Dan. Hopefully I'm coming through okay. Knuckles is in. Yep. I knew that you had 1.6. I've got another item that's coming. But while we've got y'all on, let you see something else that I've got here. Check this bad boy out. I'm not going to tell you what it fits, but that's awesome. And the person that made it is in the chat. So this is from Harry's Holster. I want to kind of premiere this. I'll do a video on it later, but I kind of wanted to premiere it on the Outlaw chat. And as you can see, it's set up for a different kind of carry. So I'll let y'all guess what carry this is set up for. A little different. Got the wedge there, little bumper, and a claw, but y'all have to guess what gun that goes in. So it's something new, and it's definitely not the G17L. Let's see here. Now, I don't know if I'm buffering or not. Yep, that's set up for appendix. We all know Big J likes to go big or go home. Yes, I do. I just like different stuff. I don't like the same old stuff that everybody has. Rather to be a trendsetter than a follower. Inside waistband cross draw. No, it is inside waistband. It's not cross draw. It's actually set up for appendix carry. So that is what it's set up for. Since I've lost weight, and I used to appendix carry like 20 years ago when I had the 6-pack. That 6-pack turned into a keg, but now it's coming off. So anyway, I'll, do a little investigation on it and see where I go from there. Oh, okay, Alaskan Ballistics, be careful, man. Hope that chiropractor gets you fixed up. Music as a follower. Yeah, hey, Mossy, I appreciate you being on, man. B-Borg. Shooting with Uncle Dan, Big Al. Hey, Big Al, man. Jolly Roger. If you were going to mount a red dot to your Shadow 2, would you have the slide milled, or is there a way to mount it to the frame? Honestly, the way that I would do it is I would have the slide milled. There is a connector that goes actually up under the bottom of the rail and it comes across the top, but I've seen them and they're kind of wiggly, and I would just have the slide milled. I know that CZ Custom does it for the Shadow 2. I think Live, it's Live for Fire or something like that. They do it too. But Jarhead's got a 20 pack going on. Yeah, I hear you. That's awesome. Big Mo is 20 plus down for me on keto and fasting. That's awesome, Big Mo. Yeah, hell, I'll go ahead and tell y'all since it's my chat and we're on it. I'm 30 pounds down. So I've lost 30 pounds. So, and that is with the keto and the intermittent fasting. So pretty happy about that. I'm getting back into my girlish figure and my girlish jeans. Just joking. But I don't wear girls' jeans. But let's see here. Oh, we got Scotty in here. I didn't see him on Frank. Got Mr. Frank in here. Yeah, Frank's been giving me a hard time about doing another Outlaw chat. So is Dave. I hadn't seen Dave yet, but maybe he'll pop in. Who's going to the 2A rally on Saturday? I did not know about a 2A rally yet, but we will see if I can get that. Lost my belt, but I lifted my belly. There you go. Text him with a baseball bat. Yeah. Yeah, I'm noticing it definitely in my waist and my face and everything else. So it is definitely definitely good to be smaller. Let's see here. Loving the silver hair. Yes, I have a lot of silver hair. That's not a great thing sometimes, though. But hey, it is what it is, and I'm not going to use the just for men. That's for sure. You know, like I said, no reason to hide my age. Proud of it. No big deal. Thanks, Scotty. I appreciate you. Yeah, it is definitely just willpower. And what's funny is when you start doing it, it's pretty easy. Let's see here. 194 pounds, up from 180, put on 14 pounds since my shoulder surgery. Yeah, Big L, I've been that. I've had both of my shoulders rebuilt, and it's not fun. But, you know, you will put on some weight when that happens. But, you know, kind of like Silent Bob, I mean, even walking helps. I know that when your shoulders are wrapped up, it's not fun and kind of crazy. But, you know, what am I currently packing? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and do a gun check. Let me actually take it off here. I am packing the P09 with the +2. So I have got, what is it, 20 or 19, 21, so 22 rounds. So, and it is loaded with HST 124. And I got the sandpaper pistol grips on there. And just as a follow up, I don't see them on here, but I'm really loving these grips, man. These things are staying on perfectly. Kind of show you, staying on perfectly. Really great texture. Really loving this. Sandpaper pistol grips are working very well. So, and I've tried Talons, I've tried other grips, and with the Talons and those little finger, you know, things that you take down, I used to have those start to peel up, and and they started pretty quick, and I haven't had any of that issue with these at all. And I've got these on the P07, P09, Steyr. I've got them on like 4 pistols, and no issues. Yeah, the last I checked with Nolan, I think he was doing some weight loss too. So he might have been jumping on the train. I know he said he was going to when I started mine, but you know, he definitely looks like he's getting a little smaller in the face too. Let's see here. Yeah, I like the Urban Gray too. It's something definitely different. You know, it's not a must. I mean, hell, I have one. I've got the P09 with the. And matter of fact, to be honest with you, this Urban Gray actually came with the suppressor sights and everything on it, but I took the slide off of the all black one and moved it to this one, and I put the suppressor sights on the black frame. So the serial numbers don't match, but they worked fine. So I've shot both of them, and they work perfectly. So I just switched them over. Yeah, Jarhead. I mean, if you have a great holster and a great gun belt, you can carry any gun. I mean, matter of fact, I still keep trying to talk Harry into making me a holster for this 17L, because I will rock that bad boy. That thing's almost 9 inches long, but I will carry it for sure. But I've got to shoot it, put a lot of rounds through it, see how it's going to do before I carry anything. Where's the big gun? The big gun is right here, Frank. So that's the big gun. Let's see here. Where did you get those? Not crazy about the grips on my Kimber Desert. Big Al, I got them from Sandpaper Pistol Grips. He actually usually jumps on the chat. Really great guy. He does have a YouTube channel, and I've done videos on the Sandpaper Pistol Grips. So I've got his link on there if you want to check it out. Let's see here. Kodo Boy started a trend. I don't know what is he on here? I didn't see him, but let's see. Look at those sexy motherfuckers in the chat. Hey, Razor. Thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate you. 17L needs a can, not a holster. Yeah, they make a threaded barrel for the 17L. That would be pretty awesome. That would be a big boy for sure. Hey, there's Dave. Yeah, I'm glad you joined, Dave. Appreciate you being on. I know you and Frank were giving me grief about doing another Outlaw chat, so we're doing it. Need a good outside waistband for the PO7. Any suggestions? I like a thumb break. Well, I mean, Computech makes them. Renaissance Holsters makes them. There's a lot of people, just depending on exactly the setup you want, pancake or whatever. But there's a lot of holsters for the PO7 that are offered. Yeah, I appreciate the thumbs up. Yep, love the Urban Gray. Let's see here. Okay, Range Randy. CZ Shadow 2, did you stay with the Dawson sights? The front fiber optic sight seems a little small and harder for me to pick up quick. Range Randy, what I did keep the factory sights, but I did go away from the red. So my CZ Shadow 2 actually has the green fiber optic, and I pick it up a lot better. So matter of fact, I'm switched all my fiber optics to green. Now this is loaded, but if you look at the PO9, there's a green fiber optic right there. So, and these are the factory rear sights, and I blacked them out with black fingernail polish. I don't know how well y'all can see that, but I've got the green fiber optic on there, and really liking it a lot. Really blends in well, or excuse me, really stands out well for me. So loving that. Yes, Daniel. Hello, Gun Nation, CZ Nation for sure. Yep. And everybody's asking, why did you get that Glock? Or you forgot about CZs? No, hadn't forgot about CZs at all, and I won't. So, yeah, the green tends to stand out a lot better. So I've gone with green on everything. Well, and they say that, like, and I don't use lasers, but like the green lasers, they say that it stands out better for your eyes. I don't really know if it does. I seem to pick it up better. That's just an opinion. So if you like the red, stay with the red. It's whatever you like. But hell, they make orange, red, yellow, green. You can get a whole assortment pack from True Glow, and they fit the CZ Scorpion, or excuse me, the CZ Shadow. That's a 1 millimeter. So if you order any fiber optic colors, you can get the assortment package, and it's the 1 millimeter. Yeah, I've used the black tester's paint before, and I had it flake off. So I've used this black fingernail polish. I guess it's enamel fingernail polish, and I haven't had any issues with this stuff peeling off. So seems to be working pretty well. Let's see here. Yeah, Gerald likes the green fiber optic. Let's see, try yellow fibers, work well. Yeah, and I really like the orange too. It looks really cool. And in the pack that I got with the orange, it said it would fit. But what's weird is the orange fiber optic was a little bigger and it wouldn't go into the Shadow tube. So I never tried it on there. Let's see here. Yeah, I appreciate it, Armin and Axis. Yeah, the thumbs up. Definitely appreciate, you guys and ladies tuning in. It really means a lot. Appreciate the thumbs up. Green laser, which works much better than red, burns through environmental much better. Okay, yeah, I could see that. I like the green, brighter to my eye. Yeah. If you get all that oil off, an enamel will hold. Yeah. Yeah, I just cleaned them up, took a Q-tip, did some, I guess it was fingernail polish remover, kind of cleaned it up, let it dry real good, and then I used that black fingernail polish. Let's see here. Big J, I realize they can both be used for carry, but do you prefer the P07 or the P09 more? And that's from Mile High 5280. Honestly, they're both great pistols, and they're pretty much the same. You're looking at a G19 version versus a G17 size. That's pretty much the only difference. So, and if you look, even with, I've got big old hands, or as they say, foam fingers, you know, there's the G19 and my hands on it. So I'm all the way down to the base plate. And that's a G17 style grip. So on the other one, I mean, I'm actually into the extension on the P07. So I really like the P09, but both of them are great pistols, and I actually carry both. So it's whatever you prefer and which your hand fits better. They both have the same triggers. This one holds more capacity, but that's really the only difference. So whatever works for you. Let's see here. Yeah, Harry switched from the red to the green, and it's whatever your eye picks up quicker. I just tend to pick up the green quicker. HD yellow front sights on a PPQ. Yeah, it's like I said, whatever goes for you. For people that are just tuning in, wanted to show this, and I showed it a minute ago, but got a new holster, and it's for a new gun. So y'all will have to guess what it is, and people have already guessed. This is for the appendix carry. So I used to appendix carry about 20 years ago. So I'm going to give it another shot. And, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Hell, I might carry one at the 1 o'clock, or excuse me, at the 1 o'clock, and I might carry one at the 4:32. Hell, just depends on how the wind blows that day. Yeah, on the, like on the G17L, we've got it right here. I mean, this grip's not very big. This is a G17, and my hand's all the way to the bottom of it. So if I put a mag well or something on it, it's going to push this pinky out. So it's just these grips aren't that long for me. So I kind of wish this 17L actually had like maybe another half inch there. That would be perfect for me. But then I know the 17 mag or the 17 capacity mag wouldn't fit. But let's see here. Did I order the Dawsons for the Glock 17? I am actually going to be ordering 2 sets of Dawsons. And they do make it for the 17L, and the rear is adjustable, and the front is the fiber optic. And I will be ordering those here shortly. I haven't officially yet. So, yeah, P01 Omega is a very nice pistol. Yeah, and I know that a lot of people think the P01 Omega is the same as the Shadow trigger, but it's not. One is Omega, one is the Shadow, but they do have a similar trigger, but the trigger packs inside are not the same. Yeah, I was going to say, heck, I could carry that G17L in a wheelbarrow. That thing's very big. Let's see. Just trying to keep up with you and Silent Bob. Glad to see Bob is doing well. Yeah, I appreciate you, Papa's Place, being on. Luke Dogg's on. Boycott Bank of America. Yeah, there's a bunch of banks right now that need to be boycotted, and credit cards. Let's see here. Citibank. Yep. Yeah, Harry said he won't make me an inside waistband holster for the 17L. I wear a medium golf glove, size reference, and big or small gloves are good to go for me. Yeah, Big L. And what's really weird, in normal gloves, I wear an XL to a double XL. But in a golf glove, I like a really tight fit. Matter of fact, it's funny you say that. I was just talking to Harry about this today. I actually squeeze my big old monster hand in a large golf glove because I like them super tight, just like a piece of skin. And I usually blow them out after about 2 rounds. Hey there, Sandpaper Pistol Grips. We were just talking about your grips, and people were asking about them, and I told them, so anybody that's looking for Sandpaper Pistol Grips, if you just tap his icon, it'll take you to his channel, and that is the gentleman that makes the grips. Very nice. Let's see, Razor carries a 34 and a 17L, just isn't much longer. Yeah, I think it's what, a half inch or an inch longer. But use an open body G17 or 34 holster. Yeah, it fits fine. Let's see here. Yeah, and Kevin Roberts, I even told Harry to make a a leg rig for the CZ Tactical Sport Orange. So he's going to see what he can do for me. Yeah, I used to not wear gloves when I played golf a long, long time ago. But when you're really cranking, the club head speed, I actually lost a couple of drivers flying out of my hands, so that's not good. Let's see here. I think the only one here that doesn't own a CZ just bought a Goliath Ace 308 pistol, so it'll be a while before I get another pistol. CZ or SIG for double action. Man, SIG makes a nice double action. Their Legions are awesome. It just depends on what you're in the mood for. Um, you know, I personally prefer SIG ergonomics, CZ ergonomics, but I've owned SIGs and, in the past, and I mean, they're great pistols too. So it's whatever you prefer. Tell us about a time when oh, okay. um, All right, Tyler wants to know, tell us about a time when you intervened a bad situation without using a gun. Um, well, I was at a Walmart, and in the parking lot, a man was, I don't know if it was his wife or girlfriend, but he was pushing her around, and I saw him doing it, and I yelled at him to stop doing it, and he didn't do it. So I went over there. Now, I did have a pistol on me, but I did not have to pull my pistol. I told him if he pushed her or hurt her or did anything to him, that, well, I used some pretty bad words. And I told her to get into the car and leave. And I stood right there with him until she drove away. And after that, he cussed me out a little bit, but he did not come towards me, and he walked off. So I don't know if she picked him up later. That wasn't my call, but he walked away. So that was how that went. But if a situation would arose, I was ready. So that's the story there. And I'm glad I didn't have to pull my pistol. Let's see here. Got Rich in the house. I appreciate it. Taters and mustard. Yeah. And this is my Uncle Dan. Yeah, we got some mustard and biscuits. Uncle Dan's a good guy. One of my Texas brothers. Okay, music lover wears a ski mask when she shoots. That's awesome. Yes, I do agree, Keenan, with the SIG. Definitely get the short reset trigger, SRT trigger. It's really, really nice. Um, yes, and HK does make a nice pistol. The P30s and those are really awesome. You can be like John Wick and get the P30L. That's an awesome pistol. And actually, I would love to have the P30L, especially with the aluminum compensator on the front. That thing looks awesome. Let's see here. Yeah, thanks, Tyler. Yeah, there's no reason for any man to put his hands on a woman. There's just not. So, well, and to be honest with you, the guy was just as big as me. So it wasn't like, I was walking up to a small man. He was a big guy. Matter of fact, he probably outweighed me. But we were probably about the same height, I remember, because we were eye to eye. So it's not like he was a small man, but, there's just no reason for that. And, you got to stand up for ladies. I don't care what they've done, and she was yelling at him, but when he started pushing her, that was all there was to it. Ooh, Sandpaper pulled a 44 Magnum on 5 guys that were attacking him, and they all repented. Yeah, hell yeah, I would run. I would get the hell out of there too. Yeah, 44 is no joke. Your opinion on a SP01 Phantom? Been thinking about seeing one pretty cheap. Yeah, and this is me. Okay, I know that 1776 loves his Phantom, but the Phantom to me doesn't have the Omega trigger, and the hook trigger, the really big hook trigger on the Phantom, I'm not a fan of it. Now I do have really long fingers, and it just doesn't hit me right. But the P09 has the flatter trigger. It's got the Omega trigger, and I really do prefer it. And it's a great, great pistol. But it's whichever you like. Now a lot of people buy the Phantom because it takes normal CZ 75 mags. The P09 and the P07 do not. So it's going to be whatever you prefer. But I think they're great guns either way. Just whatever you like. Let's see here. Got some old growing. Okay. He had smaller hands if he was beating his lady. Yeah, I agree with that. He's not a man in my book, put it that way. No CZs either. Would have no idea which one to start, and it's been eyeing a Canik TP9 SFX. Yeah, Daniel, it's a lot of people and a lot of shops really don't have CZs to go and put your hands on. So a lot of people really don't know where to start. My recommendation, if you're just getting into CZs, would be potentially, you know, maybe getting a PO7 or a PO9, or if you prefer, even the Phantom, is just kind of getting into it in a less expensive way. And then you can go from there. You can get an idea what you like. Now, the PO9 and the PO7 do not have the best ergonomics, some people say, compared to like a Phantom. A Phantom kind of does have better ergonomics, but for my big old hands, the PO9 and the PO7 are fine for me. So it's whatever you prefer. Hey, we got SoCal Lynn. What's up, man? I appreciate you, SoCal, being on. Let's see here. Big J, how about compared shootout on your PO9 to the G17L and a Shadow 2? Yeah, Mahad, I got some things coming up. We're going to do some stuff like that, so just hold tight. We will get there. I had a neighbor that was slapping the living crap out of his wife in the front yard. I went over and slapped him to the ground. Yeah. And she shut up and started hitting me. Yeah. I was going to say, Kevin, you never know sometimes how someone can react. That's why I was kind of keeping the two separated, and I was kind of between the middle of them, but where I could still keep my eye on both of them, because I don't know if she's going to try to jump on my back. I don't know what's going to go on. So you just got to try to prepare yourself for weird situations. I'll try to catch up here. Let's see here. Grab a Gun selling a CZ PO1 Omega with suppressor sights ready. Night sights are $589 right now. Yep, Jolly Roger. I've been sending that out to guys forever. I think I know Coda Boy has one. Some other people grabbed them, but it's a great pistol. It really is a very nice pistol. Some people don't like the suppressor sights, but really they don't bother me. And I tell you what, if you want some super bright night sights, the suppressor sights from CZ on the PO1 Omega, the older version, man, those things just glow. I mean, you can literally set them across the room. I told Nolan this before he bought his PO7. I'm like, you can set that thing across the room and you can see those things light up. So, yeah, and Mateo, I could understand that. If you've been dealing with the hook trigger, a lot of people just got used to it. It just, honestly, with my big finger, after about probably 100 rounds, it actually starts chewing into the bottom of my finger, just because the hook just pushes right in on that finger. Yep, got them on my PO7, and they're great. Yeah, I know, Hard Target, you lock in yours. That's awesome. Let me try to catch up here. Sorry if I'm getting behind, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. Yes, and that's why I'm doing this early, because I didn't want to interfere with other chats. So Shadow 2 and G17L, not even close comparison unless Big J changes out the trigger and other mods on that Glock. Well, you're dealing with a heavier gun, a lot heavier gun. So yeah, I mean, I don't, like I said, I'm going to try to keep it as even as possible, but the Shadow 2 is a great shooter. Any person that has ever shot one will probably agree with that. Yeah, Mateo, tell them to smash that like button. We appreciate it. The 17L, when you absolutely positively have to have your muzzle halfway to the target. Yeah, it's the longest. Well, I've shot a 6-inch 1911 before, but this one seems longer overall. So I don't know. And I've shot, gosh, 6-inch barrel revolvers before, but yeah, this thing's really long for a polymer pistol. 45 CT, that's cool. I have to try the green fiber optic on my Shadow. Sand, I'll holler at you here in a minute. Sandpaper. Yeah, Harry, I was going to say, a lot of people want the black PO1 Omega, and they are hard to find. I know that Daniel found one for his wife. I know Harry has been wanting one for a long time. Yes, and the ST or S2 Shadow 2 does give you wings. That thing is a hell of a shooter. And yeah, I can't outshoot that gun. Matter of fact, even the TSO, for people who have shot the TSO, That thing has a 1.5 pound trigger, single action only, of course, and that trigger is unbelievable. And there's no way I can outshoot either one of those guns. So they're both a great choice. You know, and a lot of people have asked me, if I'm going to only buy one, would I buy the TSO or the Shadow 2? Which one would I buy? Um, TSO is a great, great pistol. I don't take anything away from it, but the Shadow 2 is just a more overall pistol. You can just, I find for the double action, single action, there's just more uses for it. Hell, you could even conceal carry it, open carry it, nightstand, and hell, you could do that with your TSO too. But it's just more of a better all around gun, I think. Let's see here. Oh yeah, once you shoot the deuce, it's tough going back to the G17. Yeah, and if y'all don't know, I'll go ahead and show you here real quick, and I'll just do it since we're on the Outlaw chat. Um, one reason I bought the G17, this is a shaving kit, little Orvis shaving kit, nothing big. However, look what I can carry in it. So the 17 fits in there, fun sticks fit in there, whatever I want. And this thing, literally, I can just zip it up, and it's got a little handle, and that's it. I mean, nobody would even know what's in this bag. They would have no idea. And it's even smaller than a regular duffel bag that I carry my CZ Scorpion in. So it's a very small package. Let's see here. 17L has a light trigger, right? It actually has the negative bar in it, so it is a little lighter. They say a 4.5 pound. I checked it with my trigger gauge. I've got the Lyman digital gauge, and I was getting kind of a couple of different readings. But I mean, it's a nice trigger. The only thing, the Glock triggers right there in the center when you shoot it a lot, they used to irritate my finger. So I don't know how this one's going to be, but we'll see after I shoot it a whole bunch. Let's see here. Yeah, the Ramey is a really cool pistol. It's just so small. If I put the extended mag on the Ramey, I can shoot it, but it is really a small pistol. But I do like it. I mean, it's really cool. And I've had the opportunity to buy a used one. I saw a used one that was a ridiculous price, and I was here in Oklahoma. I don't think they knew what the hell it was because it was a ridiculous price. And I would have had to ship it to Texas, pay for the shipping, pay for the FFL charge, and by that time it wouldn't have been worth it. However, I did reach out to my brother here, reached out to Fu Master Chu and told him where it was and how much it was, and he didn't have a chance to come down and grab it. But thanks, Tyler. I appreciate it, man. Yep. And that's funny, dude, that Tyler knows what kind of gel I use, Suavecito. And maybe I said it before. I don't know. I think somebody asked me. I've been looking at picking up a 75 BD. Yeah, the 75 BD is a cool pistol. Matter of fact, I had a chance to get a 75 Police, where it actually has police on the frame, for a really great price. And I was just like, I've got another 75 Omega, and I've got the SP01, so I just didn't need the one that said Police, or I would have bought it. Yes, Glock Knuckle. Music lover, I've actually had the Glock Knuckle before. Hell, I still have the Glock Knuckle, if you can see it. Nothing new to me, but I'm probably really going to get some more Glock Knuckle out of it. Have you shot 147 out of the Shadow? If so, what do you think? Yes, Big Al, I have shot 147 out of it, and it's definitely, a little bit flatter, but really 115 and 124 don't bother me. But, I've got gorilla hands to where I can really anchor down that pistol. So I don't really get much flip out of any pistol, especially being a 9mm. But the perfect load, and this is from the Humble Marksman, the perfect load for the Shadow 2 is the 124 to 125 grain. That's what he shoots, and he says it's perfect. Matter of fact, you can buy one that is not custom loaded, and it was the 124 American Eagle. And he said the specs on that were exactly how he loads his for his Shadow 2. So if you can look up the 124 American Eagle, that's basically the same thing he told me to get. Let's see here. Sandpaper, I am in Oklahoma City. So I am here in Oklahoma. I know you live here in Oklahoma, but I'm in Oklahoma City this week. North of Durant. Yeah, it's cool. You can trim the dingus down on the Glock trigger so it won't bother you. Just remove the trigger and hold the dingus back and trim it out. Okay, cool. Is Glock knuckle like moose knuckle? No, I don't think they're anything alike. Good night, Uncle Dan, if you're heading out. Yeah, I actually carry the 124 HST in all my pistols, so that's what's in all my carry guns. Yeah, the 124 does help it shoot flatter. The 115, you get a little more muzzle flip. A heavier bullet tends to help music if that's what you're asking, and I think you are. Yeah, you can shoot 124. A lot of people think it really pops more, but I think it shoots flatter. And then you could even try a 147. I've got some 147 too. Maybe I'll do a test and try to show it against a wall to where you can see how it's climbing. So we'll see. Yeah. Okay, San, you're in Tulsa. I didn't know you were in Tulsa. Hammer toe. Let's see here. Big Johnson, Uncharted Truckers asking me, Big Johnson, do you have much experience with the revolvers? What would you consider for a good overall revolver for someone that does not own one like me? I actually do own revolvers. I don't really show them a lot, and I don't shoot them a lot anymore. It depends on what you're looking for. The good thing about if you do purchase a 357, you can shoot 38 in it, so you can, decrease it. That's the cool thing about having a 357. But honestly, I mean, you kind of can't go wrong with a 38 either. But it's really preference. The reason I don't shoot revolvers is most of the grips on them are really, really tiny, and I have to put those big old monster grips on a small revolver, and then it just looks ridiculous. It looks like a damn door handle or something hanging off of the gun. But it's whatever you prefer. I would put your hands on many of them. A lot of people prefer the Airlight. However, you're going to get a lot more snap with that. The additional weight on a revolver helps a lot. Some people don't take that into account, but definitely try to shoot the one at your rental range. See which one you enjoy. Now, when you do get into those, 357 and 38 are more expensive. And I know that a lot of people have 9mm revolvers, but I don't know how reliable they are. I honestly don't. So, Razor, what is camel toe? I don't know. Sure, somebody out here has an answer for you. Yeah, and a lot of people have said, is there a big difference between 124 and 115? Honestly, especially on a weighted gun like a Shadow 2, I don't really tell a whole bunch of difference, but some people prefer it. So let's see. Yes, in Oklahoma, you can pretty much go wherever you want and gamble. Yeah, if you want to go gamble, the first place to come is Oklahoma because Texas, you can't gamble there. What size are you thinking for the revolver? So yeah, there's so many different choices. There's Bald and Curious. Appreciate you being on, Bald. And there's Curious Yellow Solar. Appreciate you guys. When it comes to CZ, when they have the TSO S2 Omegas, well, Daniel, the TSO and the S2, the Shadow 2, don't have Omega triggers, so it's a difference. A lot of it's a lot of people think if it's the flatter trigger, it's the Omega, but it's actually the internal pack that's different. Channel Cat Chaser. He loves camel toe. Can't swing a dead cat. Hit 2 casinos. Yeah. Let's see here. Want to see a feel major difference between the 115 and 124? Yeah. Big J probably knows with his, yeah. On my PO9, I do have a compensator on the other PO9, which if you want to see it, it's the video where it's called the Batman's New Gun. It's the PO9 with a, oh, what is the name of that company? Modern Weapon System compensator. And I have shot that versus, and I didn't put it on video, but I did shoot that one versus the PO9 non-compensated version, and I could tell the difference. Was it drastic? No, but I could definitely tell the difference. It did shoot flatter. So, and I shot both of them with 115 ammo. Now, of course, it wasn't suppressed. It was just compensated. Yeah, Kentucky Gun Company does have a lot of, they'll pop up different prices and stuff every once in a while. Yeah, the 500 Smith & Wesson, that thing is a beast. Or you could just go with a Casull, if you really want to get crazy. But I'm just not a huge revolver guy. But there's nothing wrong with them. And matter of fact, I shot, when I was at the farm, I shot Bald and Curious's Quiapo Rhino because I'd never shot a Rhino. And I tell you what, since it proved to show how long it's been since I've shot a revolver, and Bald warned me ahead of time. He said, watch your fingers because you'll get the burn flash right there on your thumbs. And then I walked away, came back to shoot it, and I forgot that. And man, I tell you what, it ripped my thumb wide open. So no channel cat chaser. Batman would not use a striker fire gun. He would only use a double action, single action. If you remember way back in the day, Batman had two 1911s. Come on now. You got to keep up with your old school, Marvel or old school comics. He was rocking two 1911s way back in the day. Let's see here. My grammar and spelling sucks. Okay, I meant S2 and ones with Omega triggers. Yeah. Yeah, the Rhino, I mean, the thing shot good until it bit the dog crap out of me, but it was my own fault, Let's see. Yeah, sent the 357 barrel back. Oh, you sold your S40. Wow. Okay. Okay, Jolly Roger, Big J, what did you think about Johnny Drama's compliments on your hair this week? Oh crap, I haven't even, to be honest with you, I haven't even watched it. I've been so busy. I've been behind on videos, so I do apologize. I will go back and watch it. I appreciate the heads up on that. Hell, Johnny Drama, Johnny's calling out my hair. That might be a good thing, unless he said something bad. Because I know that he was talking about, he always talks about John's hair. So, but yes, Channel Cat, yes, I'm old. Hey, there's Pop's Quest. Appreciate you, Pop's Quest, being on. Let's see here. Yeah, and it's going to be interesting. I've read, and y'all can tell me this, especially like Pops and the reloading guys that are out there. I was curious what kind of velocity, because I know with the 6-inch barrel, this thing should really, I don't know how much it's going to increase the velocity, but I was thinking pushing, especially something really light that's really fast ammo, maybe like Lehigh's or something like that, and, Fort Scott ammunitions, busting one out of this long barrel. Man, I should really get some serious velocity out of that thing. So I thought that might be kind of cool too. So I don't have a chronograph though, but I think it would increase it. Got an eye on a green PO7. Yeah, I've personally seen the green PO7 in person, and I took a picture of it. And when I took a picture of it, the picture actually on a picture, it came across as an FDE. It's not a really dark green like I was hoping it would be. Like the old PO7 used to be the dark green. This is more of a lighter green. So I have seen it in person. I sent some pictures out to some guys, and looks kind of FDE-ish, honestly. Let's see here. I don't want to far too far behind. I'm sure I have. Harry's Holsters, you're okay. I guess he's saying I'm famous. It's like the Entertainment Tonight of the gun world. Yeah, well, that's cool. I mean, if Johnny said something about my hair, I appreciate him very much. My 17 does 1170-ish. My 17L does 1215. Cool. Well, that's not huge. But it's definitely, it definitely is faster. And the cool thing, you can actually, um, well, we'll get into that later. I've got another surprise, so I don't want to give it away. But and if y'all want to guess what is gonna go in this holster, because this is a new holster from Harry's Holster, and I haven't shown this on a video, but I'll let you guys see it. But I'm wondering if you can guess what's going to go in this holster because I have not revealed the gun yet. So I'd be kind of curious if y'all can guess it. There's something that's going to go in here that's already made for it. Be curious if you guys and ladies can guess it. Let's see here. That long barrel won't do shit. 1 inch in length only counts in the bedroom. Well, I'm good there. So I appreciate it, Bald. Your input is always duly noted. uh, okay, Harry's Holster saying CZ has screwed up all of their colors except the urban gray. I do like that new gray on the CZ Scorpion. I think it's kind of cool. Their storm gray. I think it's pretty cool. Okay, Razor saying the CZ P10 in the holster. Okay, that's he guessed. So we'll see. Spent about $300 on the ammo. Okay, maybe you get some Underwood PP for the 17L. Yeah, Frank, I've kind of been dabbling. Let me grab something here real quick. I picked up some of this today, and we're going to give this a shot. I'll go ahead and show you what it is. Some Fort Scott ammunitions, 9mm, and this is their 20 count double or tumbles on impact. So solid copper spun. So we're going to give this a shot and see what it'll do. So been seeing a lot of good stuff about the Fort Scott, so I definitely want to try it. Quick question from Greg McCoy. Just picked up a Shadow 2 Target 2. Is it legal in IDPA? If it's let's see here. If it's not the Shadow 2, if it's the old SPO1 frame, I believe it is. I have seen people shoot it in IDPA. So don't hold me to that. But if it's the SPO1 frame, the old frame, I have seen people shoot that. Yeah, Kevin Roberts, your CZ poor, can't afford a chronograph. Big John. Yeah, that's true. I've got a bunch of CZs. I've got a bunch of guns, and yes, I am gun poor. Or CZ Scorpion in the holster. No, I have tried to get Harry to make me a CZ leg rig for my Scorpion, and he will not do it. He refuses to do it. So let's see here, Greg. What's a good holster for my new CZ Shadow Target 2? Gosh, man, there are a lot of holster makers out there. If you just Google it, there's tons of them. I mean, Red Hill Tactical makes them. Depends on if you want a competition holster, but Red Hill Tactical makes them. Or you can just get a Blade Tech. But depending on if you're wanting a custom holster, I would check around. There's tons of custom guys that make them. Whatever you want to do. Let's see here. It's Pry for a Glock 19 or 19X. Okay. Here's much color pistols. Hydro dip your CZs if you don't like the color. Yeah, and Big Al, I'll tell you what, I can't remember her name, and I have a picture of it. It's the girl that shoots for CZs. She's one of their custom shooters, and she actually has a stainless steel, and the trigger, the slide lock, and everything has been hardened, so it's bluish tint. And you can go online and see her custom Shadow 2. And I tell you what, that thing is awesome. It is awesome looking. Guns and Gorillas on. Hey, man, thanks for joining us. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, Sand, I appreciate you checking in with us. Appreciate you so much. Have a great night. Is the Shadow 2 based on the 75? No, the Shadow 2 is actually its own frame. The SPO1 frame was the old Shadow, the original Shadow. So it's based on the SPO1 frame. Let's see here. $5,000 and he'll do it. All right, Harry, you got a deal. Looking at your site now, recommended 43500 win. Let's see. Okay, holster guess is Chiappa Rhino. Okay, hey, I appreciate it, Tyler. That's a good guess. We will see. Yeah, and I appreciate all the thumbs up, and I appreciate everyone checking in tonight. We're getting pretty close to shutting it down. Do y'all have any other questions that you can think of? Anything? Little EDC action. I have just a basic knife. It is a Gerber, nothing special. I don't really put a bunch of money into knives. I don't even know what number this is. It's just a little Gerber. Nice knife, super light. I like it. And then for my light, I have the Streamlight ProTac. So I like these little lights. They work really well. So that's the EDC for that. Yeah, Gorillas Guns, I appreciate you being here, brother. Okay, thanks, Bald and Curious. I appreciate you thumbing me down. At least it's a comment either way. Yep, got two Harrys in the house. Harry Timmons, appreciate you being on. Yeah, Kevin, it'd probably take a lot of Kydex to build me a leg rig. Got pretty long legs. Yeah, Harry's makes some great holsters. So if y'all haven't checked out Harry's holsters, please do. And as I always say, everyone on this chat are great peoples, great subs, have great channels. Everyone sub each other. Check out their videos and stuff like that. There's a lot of great content makers on here, and I know they appreciate it also. Let's see here. Oh, Hank slumming it in Las Vegas. Man, that'd be nice. Thanks. Yeah, I need one thumbs down. Trust me. Everybody has trolls. We have them. So what's funny is, I guess my Glock video, I couldn't believe it. I haven't gotten one thumbs down. I know probably somebody will go do it now, but I haven't got one thumbs down on my Glock video. I thought that was pretty crazy. And I've gotten thumbs down on my CZ videos before. So, but let's see here. Okay. Yeah. 4-inch barrel. Hey man, Tyler, I appreciate you, brother. It's like I said, we have a great community. It's we're all a tight knit. And of course we fight for the Second Amendment every day. And the great thing is people who are on the fence about guns, not knowing if they want to get a gun or they're kind of timid. Hell, invite them out to shoot with you. Let them shoot your pistols, things like that. I mean, if we can get more people into firearms, that's more on our side. So that's what we always want to do. Channel Cat Chaser is in the market for a holster. Channel Cat, what type of holster are you needing, or for which gun? Maybe Harry's or someone else, has one. Yeah, Frank, start a GoFundMe page for a holster. That would be pretty crazy. Yeah, Gerald, and I've never, I've always joked around about Glock. I have never, like I always say, there's 31 flavors. Shoot what the hell you like. The reason why I really like this Glock, believe it or not, is because of the barrel length. The sight's really set up nice for me. I'm really surprised. I mean, just pulling it straight out and aiming it. I haven't shot it yet, but who knows? After I shoot it, I might really like it. I don't know. Hey, Jolly Roger, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, I just try to get out to the community and try to, if people have questions, I want to try to answer them. Got Crazy Scotsman on here. I appreciate you being on. Yeah, hell, a lot of people have to undercut the G19. And what's funny on the G19, it just, I've undercut them. I've done different things. The grip is just not long enough for me on a G19. So, I mean, hell, I might have to cut the whole grip tang off for my hand to fit on it. Yeah, and I've got a couple of 22 pistols, and I agree with Harry. Everyone should own a quality 22 pistol. And I know Music bought hers also, but like on the P09 and the P07, they actually offer a conversion kit where you can put the 22 slide on your P09 or P07. Then it comes with 2 mags. They're only 10 round mags. But I tell you what, you want a great training tool? This P09 with the 22, and I've got videos on it if you want to check it out. That thing is literally like shooting a BB gun. I mean, there is absolutely no recoil. I had a couple of kids shoot it out at 7-Up's place, and they loved it. I mean, they were just blown away that it was so cool because it was a big gun, and it just has absolutely no recoil. I mean, it really surprised me how it had no recoil. I mean, I was like, what the hell? I was expecting something, but it had nothing. 19 rocks. Yeah, and I just think it's going to be also whatever your hand size is, whatever fits your hand, by all means, grab it, shoot it, enjoy it, whatever works. Let's see here. Pistol Pete, I don't know, man. He is taking a hiatus for sure. So don't cut your pinky off. Not worth it. Make that G19 more ergonomic. Yeah, I was going to say it just doesn't fit my hand very well, but that's a good thing. There's a lot of different pistols out there. P10C beats the G19. Okay, there's Bald and Curious. Yeah, and whatever you enjoy shooting, hell, whatever works for you. But if there's any more questions, I'll answer them really quick. I just wanted to keep this to an hour. We are going to have the Three Guys Gun Chat tomorrow night. It will be on 1776's channel. So please tune into that. All three of us will be on there. And looking forward to, y'all coming over and checking it out. Please do. It starts at 7 p.m. Central. So if y'all can think of anything else, Mossy, it is actually made by CZ. So it is their conversion. You can order it on Grab-A-Gun. That's where I bought mine. But just look up P09 conversion kit or P09 22 conversion kit, and you'll see it on there. It's a lot of fun. And man, you can just shoot and shoot and shoot. And I have had not one failure. I did have one bad primer. It was on the 22, the rimfire, but it was ammo related. But one, and I've shot, gosh, I think I shot probably 10 or, well, it's probably 12 to 16 mags out of that thing and only had one bad 22 round primer. And I didn't shoot CCI. I shot actually Winchester, that 333, just that cheap ammo. So you don't have to shoot, high-end ammo out of it to make it work. Let's see here. Yeah, Kevin, start you a GoFundMe for a TSO, man. I mean, it's a great, great pistol. Yeah, actually, Music, you can get a fiber optic for the cadet kit. It is the same sights as the Shadow 2, as I've been told. So, but I appreciate all you guys and ladies coming on. It definitely means a lot. Y'all checking the Outlaw chat out. I want to just come on here and, be part of the community, spread the good word, and, be around like-minded people. That's what it's all about. But, yep, I've got to take off too. But if y'all have any questions, please leave them after the chat. I will jump right back on and answer them up for you. And remember, an unarmed nation is a very weak nation. So we all got to carry on. Thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate y'all.